In this video, we're going to break down some incredibly rare and valuable coins that sold for a lot of money that you could possibly have, whether it's you finding it in a coin collection that was handed down to you by a friend or a family member, or you find it out in circulation in pocket change. The last thing you want to happen is to find a coin like this and sell it for too little amount of money, or even worse, if you just spend the coin. You do not want to be spending these coins because they sold for a lot of money, but let's just jump into this video. So up first, we have a 1993 D Lincoln cent coin, and this coin was graded by PCGS, a mint state 65. The highest grade we can get in grading is 70, and this coin sold for $51,750, and I'm going to tell you exactly why here. So the first thing you can notice on this coin is that the color is just a bit strange. It's not typical for a 1993 penny. As you can see there is the D mint mark underneath the date. That D stands for the Denver Mint where this coin was minted. Now you can see a bit of an area that looks like it's smashed at the top of the coin. If you do me a big favor and also smash that like button, as it really does help me out. But honestly, the reason why this coin sold for so much money is because that small smashed area up there is because this coin was accidentally struck on a dime reverse die, which caused this sort of error occurring on the front of the coin. But if you flip the coin over, you'll immediately notice that this coin has the back of a dime, which is really, really cool. So this is what some collectors call a double denomination error. And if you ever see something like this, you want to make sure you contact a rare coin expert, because they're going to help you determine if the coin is real, genuine, or if it's been altered. I highly advise against doing this, but this is not legal or financial advice whatsoever. But you never want to deface a coin, as it is against the law. That means you don't want to be damaging coins, cutting them in half, altering them. You don't want to do anything like that. Not only is it illegal, but if you believe in karma, which I kind of do, then bad things kind of happen to bad people and good things happen to good people. But honestly, the thing is about this coin, again, you don't want to be spending this one little penny, because again, it sold for $51,750. Man, this coin looks pretty dirty, doesn't it? So this is a 1932 D 25-cent Washington quarter, graded by PCGS, and mint state 65. So even though it looks like it's damaged, it's actually not. What's happening here is a certain type of toning happening to the coin. Toning is a very natural occurring process that happens depending on where the coin is stored. And this coin sold for $13,800, and the biggest reason why is because it is a 1932 coin. If you flip the coin over and look in the back bottom center of the coin, there is a D mint mark there. That means the coin is struck at the Denver Mint, just like the previous coin. 1932 is just a really good date for the Washington quarter. And if you have one of these coins in really high grade, it's going to be worth a lot of money. I mean, even in low graded conditions, the 1932 quarter is just a good quarter to have. So if you have one, know that you found a good quarter, and it's going to be worth a lot more than just 25 cents, because this coin sold for $13,800. This 2008 D New Mexico quarter was graded by PCGS and mint state 68, and it sold for $1,292.50. And the biggest reason why on these statehood quarters is essentially because the grade is really high. Now, the chances of you finding a quarter and being able to grade it at this high of a grade and sell it for this amount of money is pretty rare, but it's definitely possible. So keep your eyes peeled, and remember, the higher the grade, the more money it's going to bring. And this coin graded at a PCGS mint state 68, and it sold for $1,292.50. Here's a 1950 10-cent Roosevelt Dime graded by PCGS and mint state 68 with the full bands on the back. This coin sold for $4,230, and this is why. So immediately, without any pause, you can see that the coin has some very dramatic toning happening. Now, toning is not really going to show unless the lighting is really good, so you may have to manipulate the light in order to get this sort of color happening. It's also really important to know that the lower graded your coin is, the less that toning is going to matter. This one graded at a 68, which is only 2 points away from the perfect grade of 70. Mainly, these Roosevelt Dimes that grade really highly, they're the ones that are going to bring the most money. If you have a Roosevelt Dime and it's not in a high graded condition, chances are it's not going to be worth that much money. But because this one has nice toning, it's from 1950, and it has also the full bands on the back, which I almost forgot about talking about. So if you flip the coin over, on the torch there, you will see some horizontal bands. Those bands are considered to be the highest point on the coin, and they are the hardest to strike at the mint. It doesn't really matter for us, but for collectors, it really does matter, because usually this area is worn down or just not properly struck. So all these things combined allow it to sell for $4,230. Look how yellow this coin is. So this is a 1944 S 5-cent Jefferson Nickel graded by PCGS, a mint state 67 plus with the full steps on the back. Now guys, even though it looks like there's a little bit of dirt on this coin, as you can see the brown spots there, this coin sold for $14,100, and I'm going to break down exactly why right now. So if you flip the coin over and look in the back top center of the coin, you will see a large S mint mark. Now what does that mean? That means this coin was struck at the San Francisco Mint. Also, while we're on the back of the coin, let's look at the full steps. So if you look above Monticello there, you will see full steps. This again is the highest point on the coin, and it gets worn down the quickest in circulation. It's hard to strike this area during the minting process because it is so detailed, and collectors go after this. this. So that's another thing that's going to increase the value of the coin. Also, one of the biggest reasons I would say this coin, why it sold for so much money, is because it graded at the mint state 67 plus grade. Only a few points away from 70, and also it has the plus designation. That plus designation alone will increase the value quite a bit, and all these things combined allow it to sell for $14,100. Such a cool coin here. So this is a 1922 no D 1 cent coin struck at the Denver Mint, graded by PCGS and mint state 65 brown with a CAC sticker, and this coin sold for $82,250, and I'm going to tell you why right now. So most 1922 coins are going to have a mint mark around the date there. This one does not, but it should have a D mint mark. That is probably the biggest reason why this coin sold for so much, in combination with the fact that it graded so highly by PCGS at the 65 grade, and also after you get your coins graded, you can send it off to another third-party company called CAC. CAC is a third-party company that you pay them anywhere between $15 and $75, and they will consider putting their CAC sticker on the holder of your coin. If that happens, it's going to dramatically be worth more money. It's going to be worth way more money than the $15 or $75 that you spend, and this has it all. It has no D mint mark, it graded at a really nice grade, and it has the CAC sticker, and it sold for $82,250. Hit that subscribe button, it really does help out the YouTube algorithm. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you in the next video.